Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to today's pick a card reading in my Future Spouse series. Now, today's reading is about where the hell is your husband and what is taking him so long to find you, because I feel like this song by Raye has been on repeat, has been playing on repeat on my phone, and I'm guessing for you guys as well. And listening to it made me realize that it's the perfect reading topic for this series, because that's exactly what the point of this whole Future Spouse series is, to find out where your husband is and what is taking them so long to find you. So yeah, that is what we're going to be finding out with the help of tarot and also my Lenormand cards today. So, with that being said, let me introduce you to today's groups to choose from. We have group number one right here, we have group number two, and we have group number three. Now, you can take as much time as you need to pause this video if you'd like to pick either one or multiple of these groups. In today's reading, maybe there are messages for you in multiple readings, and for some reason, I'm picking up on the fact that if the message to your answer, or if the answer to your question is in today's reading, then it's in one of these piles. So I have a feeling that, like, normally I make very timeless readings, and this is also a timeless reading. But normally, I genuinely believe that, sometimes there could be multiple piles that could have your answer. But for today's reading specifically, I think just one of these piles are for you, and like just one of them contains the answer that you're looking for. So I don't think there are messages for you in multiple groups today. Although, if your intuition is telling you to choose multiple groups, listen to your intuition. Never, ever, ever ignore your intuition. So, yeah, with that being said, let's begin with group number one's reading. As always, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments. And I shall see you all in your reading and give you the answers that you deserve and need to hear right now. Okay, let's begin. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out, where is your husband and what is it taking him so long to find you? Now, we're going to start off with the pre-shuffled Lenormand cards first, and then I'm going to be getting in tarot for you as well, to get some more clarity, to get some more messages and information. So let's begin with your first two cards here, which are the Clover and the Clouds. Okay, so where is your husband and what is taking them so long? All right. Now, something that I'm picking up for you guys, group number one, is that in terms of where your husband is right now, I feel like he is um, trying his luck at something, okay? He has either just changed jobs, or maybe he is trying to get a promotion. He is maybe trying out like a new venture to see if he's going to be successful at that or not. So I feel like he's just out there trying his luck. Okay, now take it how it resonates. For some of you, this could actually mean that, he's trying to just try his luck in terms of making money, or he is trying his luck when it comes to like where he can find you, maybe. So, maybe you are on one particular dating app, but your husband is not on that dating app yet, because he believes that maybe he'll be able to find someone at work, or he's going to be able to find someone through friends, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe he thinks that the only way he can find you is if he joins a dating app, but you're not on dating apps. You would much rather be introduced through a mutual friend, or like meet him through work or something of that sort. So I do feel like this person is trying their luck in something. maybe they've started content creation or podcasting, and they want to see how it's going, because I feel like this is the kind of person who would probably want to bring some materialistic things and like materialistic assets on the table to offer you, just so that um, their offer of love and their proposal to be your husband will actually be taken seriously by you, right? So that is something that I'm picking up on. I do feel like this is a very happy go lucky kind of a person, though, with the clover being right here. So, where is your husband? I think they're just, to be very honest with you, out there living their best life. I don't think they're thinking about love right now, or even if they are, I don't think they're focusing on it in a way that that's their priority. They're just out there living their life, and they're like, oh my god, when I meet my wife is when I meet my wife. When the timing is right, it'll just happen. Until then, let me not hyperfixate on this one particular aspect of my life. Let me just like be out here, live my best life. This person could be enjoying their bachelor days. This person could be enjoying just living by themselves and being just one person that they think about right now. And because I think this person, by the time they do get into a serious relationship, might feel like, oh my god, that's a lot of responsibility, and maybe they don't feel like they're up for that responsibility just yet. Or maybe they feel like, okay, till that responsibility isn't part of my reality, till then at least let me enjoy myself, let me live my life. That is the kind of person your future spouse seems like to me, to be very honest. And what could be taking them so long to find you is basically just the fact that their head is in the clouds a bit. They're probably not realistic about where they'll find you, or how long it's going to take for them to maybe impress you. Timelines are not something that they're very realistic about. I think there is some sort of like a dreamy quality to this person. I'm also picking up on immaturity, but I feel like that could be stemming from a place of them just being very happy go lucky, very free spirited, very mm, what is the word that I'm looking for? Free spirited, I guess. There's a specific word that I'm looking for, which is on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember it. It'll come to me and I will let you know. But yeah, this person seems like love is not really a priority for them right now. They're living in a bit of a bubble. They're living in like Delulu land a bit. Is what I'm picking up on. This person could just be quite young. Maybe you are quite young as well. Like if you're in your 20s, especially if you're in your early 20s and you're watching this reading. Babe, why are you expecting maturity from men your age? Not to say that that isn't possible, but I feel like maybe at the moment your husband is just living in their own world. They are kind of not being very serious about this, and they're also not prioritizing it, because their perspective of the world, or their view of the world, is very sheltered. I feel like this is the kind of person who's always gotten what they have wanted to exactly when they wanted to. So they are kind of thinking that that's how it's going to be like for them, even when it comes to finding a spouse. Which may or may not be true, to be very honest. There is very much a possibility that the minute that they decide they want to get married is when they will meet you and they'll be like, hey, I've been looking for you, or like, no, you are the one. Yeah, that is like the energy that I'm picking up from them. They're just very energetic. Gosh, I can't for the life of me think of the word. Mm, I mean, I know the word is right there, but I just it's at the tip of my tongue, and it just it won't come to me. Anyway, and maybe that's how you've been feeling about them as well. Like you feel like their presence is right around you. I feel like when you do eventually meet this person, you'll be like, oh my god, we were like two passing clouds, like we were in the same vicinity. Why did we not meet each other before? Like you were here all along. Like why didn't we meet each other before? Like that could be a vibe that you kind of will pick up on from them when you do eventually meet them. But let's get your tarot now. This is the real talk tarot that I'm live shuffling to get your cards to find out where the hell is your husband and what is taking him so long to find you. So we have the moon, we have more dreamy, Delulu energy a bit. We have the King of Swords. And we also have strength right here. Okay. Do I want more cards? I feel like there's space for more cards. Let's get some more cards. Let's get two more cards. Are these two cards? No, these are three. I just want two cards. Two more cards, please. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Bottom deck energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Right. So this person, like, I'm picking up on, honestly, again, a lot of that, like, free spirited, lucky, yeah, like happy go lucky kind of energy, big dreamer kind of energy, unrealistic expectations energy. But I also feel like there is a very serious, more mature side to them that you don't see. So here's what I'm picking up for you guys. I feel like your future husband is the kind of person who doesn't take things too seriously, but at the same time understands that these things in life cannot be taken lightly. For example, when it comes to marriage, of course, it's a very serious thing, and you need to be sure of the person that you're picking. You have to be sure that you are ready for that sort of commitment. You have to be kind of ready for this big change to happen in your life, right? Because marriage is a big commitment and it's a big change in your life. So they do take that seriously, but at the same time, they're not taking it seriously in the sense that they're not desperate for it. They don't have a fixed timeline for themselves for it. For them, it's more important to meet the person of their dreams, meet the kind of person who they can, you know, kind of fulfill their fantasies and, like, make them happy, make them feel emotionally satisfied and complete, and they just want to be happy and content with their choice because they know that this is a serious thing. This is your partner in crime. Your future spouse is going to be someone who's going to be your strength. They're going to be by you, not in good times, not just in good times, but also during the bad times, right? And this is the kind of person who's also, I mean, your future spouse will also affect, um, your assets. It'll this is something that you need to kind of keep in mind about, like, honestly, like what they are putting their time and energy and effort into. I feel like they're very protective of their energy. Like they're realistic, but at the same time they're also a dreamer. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. So honestly, what's taking them so long is that they're maybe like manifesting you, and also, like, working on themselves, working on getting all of their ducks in a row, making sure that they feel accomplished. They're working on themselves. They're also manifesting someone that's amazing and understands them and gets them on like a soul level. And what's taking them so long is maybe just the courage to put themselves out there, or to finally start seeing um, the prospect of meeting someone to get married to as a worthwhile endeavor to put your time and energy into, and also maybe resources into, right? Because dates are expensive. They would like to pay, um, not just for your dates, but also eventually be like a provider, because I feel like that is something that they have very clearly in their mind. They know what kind of partner they want. They know what kind of partner they want to be as well. And they're very clear in their mind about what they want. They have very high standards, and they don't want to settle. They don't want to lower their standards for anything or anyone, because they realize that this is a long term serious thing. And if you take it too seriously, and if you restrict it to a certain timeline, then you might end up taking the wrong decision. So I feel like they want to be ready for you, and they also want you to be ready for them. And that's what they're manifesting, because they're being very practical about it. Okay, so that's what's taking them so long. Okay, and that's where they are emotionally at the moment. Okay, emotionally, I feel like they're at a place where they know it's a serious thing, so they want someone who's also going to take this commitment and this marriage seriously. And that's where they are kind of emotionally. um and that's why it's taking them time to find you, because maybe there's some things that they haven't worked on yet, or maybe there's some things that you haven't worked on yet. So they feel like they won't be bringing in their best version, is what I'm picking up on. Because with this Nine of Cups energy, I do feel like this person not just holds you on high standards, they also hold themselves at high standards. And they probably are the kind of person who feels like I'm not enough right now, and I need to do this or be this way a little bit more, um, in order for me to be taken seriously in, I guess, the marriage market or the dating market. So yeah, that's where your husband is at emotionally, mentally, and that's why it's taking them so long to find you. Physically, I'm not really picking up on anything. I do feel like this person lives in the city. I feel like they live in a city, like in a busy city. Um, or they live in an area that is kind of walkable. So, like places where they usually go to are walkable distance from their house. Um, and they could live in a city where they enjoy going to like aesthetic looking cafes, where there's this whole indoor outdoor vibe to the cafe. Places that like coffee shops and cafes that have that vibe, that you can come here and chill. You come here and you get like Bali vibes, you get like Thailand vibes, even without going to Bali or Thailand. I feel like that's the kind of place they're at physically. um, they're probably also in a place where the skies are clear. So some place where it doesn't rain a lot, where you can see the clouds, where you can see the sun, you can see the stars, you can see the moon. That is also something that I'm picking up on for you guys. So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number one. Please let me know if this was helpful in any way, if you found the answers that you were looking for in the comments below. Claim this reading in the comments below, because I do feel like this person seems kind of mature, even though I did call them immature before. I feel like the immaturity is a front to protect themselves. They don't want to be a Debbie Downer by telling people that, it is a serious thing and like everyone should be taking it seriously. Marriage is not like a free for all buffet that everyone should just show up at and like eat as much as you want to. It's like a curated meal. You have to look at the vibes, you have to look at the menu, you have to look at the affordability, you have to look at the accessibility of this place, from you, that kind of person. And they feel like maybe other people don't understand that maturity, that like practical side to marriage that it does have, which is why I think they kind of have this immature front to them. So like if anyone talks to them about marriage, they probably, you know um, ignore the topic, or like try to, like, just like meander around it, um, by cracking like a joke or something of that kind. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys, group number one. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. It's free of cost and it helps me grow as a creator here on YouTube. And hopefully, I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out where the hell is your husband and what is taking them so long to find you. Let's start off with your pre shuffle Lenormand cards first, and then I will be getting in the tarot for you as well. So, in terms of where the hell is your husband, we have the card number 22, the ways. And what is taking them so long to find you? We have the number 16, the star. Now, I feel like group number two, your future spouse is the kind of person who believes in divine timing. They genuinely believe, okay, it is a core belief of theirs that they are always in the right place at the right time. There is no such thing as meeting the right person at the wrong time. Everything that happens to you is meant to teach you something. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Like, these are their kind of core beliefs. Okay, so where they are right now is that they are just minding their own business. They have their head down. They're just out here living life. They're just dealing with each day as it comes. And I do believe that marriage is on their mind, but it's not something that they're actively looking for. Okay, they believe that if they go about living their life, eventually in divine timing, they will find you, or you will find them, or all of the pieces will fall together and everything's gonna make sense. And this is a big step from group number one's reading, because in group number one's reading, I was so hesitant. I was struggling to find the right words. I think I was taking a lot of long pauses. But for you guys, I feel like the messages are coming in very quickly and very clearly, and I'm able to like articulate them really well. I'm not struggling to find the words that I'm looking for, the words that your future spouse would like you to hear from me or like through me right now. It's just like very clear. They're very clear in their mind. I feel like this person is not going to be distracted by anything easily. So, when you do show up in their life, they're not going to second guess it. They're not going to self sabotage. Like, they feel like they are ready, but they believe in like a higher power. They don't want to, rush into something just because everyone else is doing it, just because they're getting older, or just because everyone around them is getting married. Like, peer pressure has nothing on them, like nothing on them. Okay. So yeah, this is just the kind of person who feels like you just have to live your life, go about your own life, live your life the way you need to in the moment, focus on what you need to do then and there. And like, the universe or God or a higher power is just divinely guiding you. It's guiding you like a compass. It's guiding your soul into alignment. like the kind of people who kind of believe that um, you could have your own plans, but then the best way to make God laugh is by telling him your plans. So, you can have plans for sure, but you also have to surrender and be open to God's plan for you. And I feel like this is the kind of person who is open and kind of surrenders quite easily to God's plan for them. They're also probably really good at detachment, which, oh my God, if you've already met them or when you do meet them, please find out their secret to being detached, and please let me know, because that is something that I personally struggle with, like just being detached. Um, so yeah, I feel like this person, though your future spouse, they have mastered the art of detachment, and they're just like, it'll happen when it happens. They just have that like unwavering faith, you guys. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it sounds very hocus pocus, it sounds too new age spiritual, but it honestly is how this person operates. And that isn't to say that they aren't practical or they aren't logistic about taking control of your own life, but I do believe that this person believes in luck, they believe in fate, they believe in destiny. Yeah, that is something that is kind of like a driving force in their life, their belief in these things. So yeah, let's get some more information about where is your husband and what's taking them so long to find you. So we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Ooh, okay. Next up we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Fool. Ooh, okay. Got it. Let's see what your bottom deck energy is. We have the King of Wands. Lots of kings and queens came out for you guys. This person is very mature. This person could also be a couple of years older than you. I don't think they're your same age. I think they are at least a couple of years older than you, or even if they are your age, I think they're much wiser for their age than most people are. And I know not a lot of people take that as a compliment, especially for us women. When someone tells us that we're too wise for our age, it's probably because the world and like how harsh it is has made us that way. It made us grow up faster than we deserve to. But for them, since this is a reading about your husband, I do feel like they are quite mature. With the Queen of Swords, I definitely feel like this person is very clear and sorted in their head. They know what they want. They're kind of cutthroat about it. Like, they won't sugarcoat something. They won't hesitate to say no. If they want to say no, they won't say maybe. They will straight up be like, no. Really good at setting boundaries, which is amazing. Good for them. Yeah. And honestly, if you are the kind of person who's a bit of a people pleaser, this is good energy to have around you, because occasionally they could, yes, step in to protect you and save you. Oh, there's a fly, like a fruit fly around me. Sorry if you just heard me blow it away from the screen. um yeah, so yeah, that's good to have like a protector jump in and kind of save you. But at the same time, just being around this kind of energy could rub off on you, and that could help you heal from being a people pleaser. That could help you recover from being a people pleaser. Because the thing about people pleasing is, you can try and try, and people still won't be pleased. There'll be someone, there'll be someone who will still be like, you're not doing enough to please me. So yeah, there really is no point people pleasing. This person genuinely believes, like, if someone is going to paint me as a villain in their picture, I'm just going to pose. And yeah, I feel like, yes, that could come across as a bit rude, a bit standoffish, their energy. Maybe their words could come across as quite harsh. So maybe that is something that they can work on, just their dialogue, just their delivery of conversation. But overall, I think their intentions stem from like a very pure, kind of healed place, a place that knows how to set boundaries. And this is someone who really respects their own energy and their own boundaries. And that is also a privilege that they extend to others, you know. So, like, if you are their friend, or you're in their life, they will want you to respect their boundaries, but at the same time they will also respect your boundaries. So, you know, this is not just some selfish hypocritical person, which is good, again giving me that very mature grown up vibe. Yeah. Okay, so what is taking them so long to find you? With the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, I feel like what is taking them so long to find you is because they're kind of maybe busy at work, or maybe they're busy networking, or maybe this is just like a very hectic time for them in terms of you know, maybe they're learning but also doing work at the same time. Like, they're learning on the job, they're learning on the go, they're experiencing new things, they are learning new skills, they're upgrading their skills, they're working on building their network, or they're just straight up busy at work. Okay, there are a couple of collaborations that they're working on, and it is taking up a lot of their time. And they don't want to be the kind of person who says, oh, I'm busy at work, so, like, you know, why can't you understand that? Of course, I won't be able to show up to date night. No, this person wants to be like, hey, I'm busy at the moment, let's not plan a date night right now because I am busy, and when I am more free is when I'm going to plan a date night that I can actually show up to physically, mentally, emotionally, you know. So yeah, that's the kind of person they want to be. They don't want to go on a date with you and be on their phone the whole time, talking to their clients, emailing their boss. They don't want to keep doing that. When they're with you, they want to spend quality time with you. So yeah, that's where they are at the moment. You know, they're probably busy, 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 busy at work. They could also be quite busy at kind of doing some sort of emotional healing. I have a feeling that some of them are maybe dealing with healing from maybe an absent mother or a narcissistic mother. You know, they're trying to like cut the cord from their mother and be more independent. They're trying to free themselves from an overbearing mother, or there's some like mother wound that they're trying to heal. For some of you, again, take it how it resonates. They might be healing or grieving the loss of their mother at the moment. So maybe that is also where they are at right now. Physically, honestly, I do feel like this person could either be at therapy right now, they could be at work right now, or they could be at the beach right now. And oh my god, I wish I were at the beach right now. Lucky, lucky man. Okay, so that's where they are right now, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, that's where they're at. And what is taking them so long to find you? What's taking them so long to find you is, I think they are a little bit afraid of shutting a previous chapter and taking a leap of faith. Now, this could mean different things for different people. This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But I am going to tell you, like, I'm going to give you the variations of like everything that's coming through. Now, one variation is that they're still hung up on their ex, they don't want to meet someone new, or they're hung up on the idea that because they have been unlucky in the past, even if they try something new, the cycle is going to repeat. So they're not ready for it, they're not ready to be heartbroken again. Or this could mean that they um mm, oh my god, what is the other thing that they're trying to say? um I think they're just afraid of like closing old chapters, in the sense that maybe they are kind of afraid that they're going to lose their freedom, or you know their old way of living, like where they were a bachelor, they didn't need to message someone, check in with someone, make plans based on someone else's schedule, um, text someone and let them know where they are at, who they're with. Maybe that's something they're not ready to do right now. Um, or maybe, they are kind of scared of taking this leap of faith because they see these other people and they're kind of scared of what they see. They're scared of like modern love. They're scared of not meeting someone who's in it as deeply as they are in it, someone who doesn't take love or marriage or commitment seriously, someone who, you know, um, mm, yeah, there is this sort of fear that, they look around and they see so many unhappy couples, they see so many dysfunctional couples, and they're kind of worried that that is what is in store for them as well, which is why they're like, I don't even want to go down that route. I'm not mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually in the right space of mind to even go down that route right now, so they're avoiding it. Yeah, they're avoiding taking this leap of faith. And it's almost like there's a calling to them. There's like an inner calling. It feels like their soul is, like blowing a trumpet. This could also be you blowing like a trumpet saying, hey, take a chance on me, look at me. But they're just like, no, not right now. Or like, no, I'm not interested. Or like, no, I'm not even going to turn around, because if you turn around, then, oh God, it's going to be difficult to walk out of that small talk conversation. It's reminding me of that story. Oh my God, like that Greek story of Orpheus, how he basically, like when his lover dies, he goes down to the afterlife, I guess, the underworld, and he asks Persephone and her husband, whose name I have forgotten right now, Hades, that's him, Hades and Persephone, to return his wife's soul to them. And they go like, okay, you know what? Go back to the world of the living, and she is going to be united with you. All you have to do is don't turn around, don't look back. And every time he would, like, just about, like when he's just about to like make it out, he turns back and he sees that she was right behind me, but then she gets pulled back because he wasn't supposed to turn around. So I feel like that is a message that's coming through. So maybe like read up that story. Maybe that story has some messages for you. Um, or maybe that story is really important to them. Maybe it has struck a chord with them, is what I'm picking up on. Um, yeah, so they're kind of scared. They're kind of scared of looking back. Ah, okay. Okay, so you know how you will meet people, myself included, and other tarot readers and astrologers as well, people working in in the spiritual community, or just like spiritual people themselves will tell you, oh my God, love will find you when you stop looking for it. I feel like what this person is doing is just like going around saying, oh, I'm not looking, but they low key are looking. You know what I mean? So they're trying to like fool the universe into saying, oh, actually, universe, I'm not looking for love right now. And if I'm a good enough actor, I'll be able to convince the universe that I'm not looking for love, and that's when the universe will give me my lover and I will win. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, when you play hide and seek with a little toddler and they're hiding in plain sight, but you're just like, Little Tommy, where are you? Oh my god, I can't see little Tommy. Little Tommy has found a really nice place to hide. Thinking that you are fooling little Tommy into believing that you genuinely can't see him, but you can. That is the vibe that I'm picking up from them. And it's cute. It's cute. You know what? It's endearing. It's cute. I do like your person's energy. But like, yeah, that's the message that I have for you guys, group number one. I feel like that's where they are emotionally and physically, and that's why it's taking them so long to find you. I hope this reading has given you the clarity and the answers that you were looking for and that you were needing. This fruit fly, oh my god, I was trying to get him out before he did make it through into the video. Just like how, you know, this person is going to find you in divine timing. Yeah, 1919 on my timestamp. So, yeah, what you want is also wanting you. What you are craving for, what you are desiring, what you are manifesting is also manifesting you. Group number two. So, yeah, ending your reading right here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this made sense to you. I hope it gave you the answers that you're looking for. Let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. Claim it as well in the comments below if you'd like to claim this mature person in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose this group right here. Let's find out where the hell is your husband and what's taking him so long to find you. The audio for your reading might be a little bit different from everyone else's audio because my mic for some reason has stopped working while I'm filming your reading. It is Mercury retrograde while I'm filming your reading, so I'm not surprised. But I don't think my mic has stopped working because it's not charged or anything, because I think it's fully charged. So we'll figure that out later. But for now, let's get into your reading. Now I have your pre-shuffled Lenormand cards right here. Now these are going to tell me where is your husband and what is taking him so long to find you. So in terms of where is your husband, we have number 32, the moon. What is taking him so long to find you? We have card number 25 with the ring. And honestly, I feel like your husband takes marriage and commitment very seriously. They want to do it once and they want to do it right. But at the same time, I think they are hyping themselves in their head so much to a point where they're too scared to take action towards it. And I feel like that is where they're at, and that's what's taking them so long to find you. We could end your reading right here, but I want to get some more information and really get into like the details of what exactly is happening here. Now, with the moon, something that I can see is this person, they're dreaming about you, they want you, they're probably manifesting you, they do have an idea of the kind of person they want to marry in their head. They probably don't have like a wedding Pinterest board, but they do know who they want to marry and the qualities of their spouse that they are wanting. They probably have a ring picked out. They probably feel like they want to give you like a family heirloom, or maybe they already know that they're going to get you like a lab grown diamond or like a real diamond or something of that sort. But what is taking them so long is honestly just the fact that they are so in their head, they're almost like a perfectionist to a point where their perfectionism is stopping them from taking any action. So not only do they not have this perfect relationship, they don't have any relationship because they haven't put in the effort at all, because they're building it in their head for it to be perfect, that they're not even trying. You know how, like, if you wrote a book but you're not publishing it, you're not even showing it to an editor, you're not even letting people know that you're writing a book, because in your head you're like, oh, when I write one more chapter, then I'll tell my friends, or when I have the whole book ready, and when I think it's perfect is when I'll approach an editor. Like, it's like, no, just take your first draft to an editor, or if you've written your first draft, tell your friends about it. If you've written a second draft, then take it to a publisher. So I feel like their perfectionism is kind of holding them back, but they do want to very much marry you, be married. That's something that they see in their life. They want marriage, they want commitment. They know that, but they're building it up in their head so much that they're like, oh my god. And like, my battery started flashing. Everything is going off in your reading. Group number 3, let me quickly change your battery, like the camera's battery, and get back to your reading. Okay guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? Kim Kardashian reference right there. And yeah, there's like so many obstacles, unnecessary delays in your reading, and I feel like that could be a reflection as well of like what's happening here. I feel like this person knows what they want. They know they want marriage, but for some reason there's some unforeseen powers that are kind of creating delays and obstacles in your way. For some of you, I'm picking up on either you or your partner has the moon in like an astrological sign of maybe Aquarius or Sagittarius, or Saturn, so like a Capricorn, which gives delayed results, but it gives good results. So I feel like that could be happening for some of you guys. Like, you want this, but for some reason the timing doesn't feel right, or it's just not happening. Like, even if they are trying, they feel like it's to no avail because they still haven't met you yet. There are like obstacles that are popping up for them is what I'm picking up on. It honestly feels like they're kind of tired. They're kind of tired of like trying and putting in the effort and still not finding you. They're kind of disappointed. They're tired, but they haven't given hope up yet. So that is also something that I'm picking up on in terms of where they are and what's taking them so long. This could just be like the kind of thing where, like, divine timing takes place. So maybe they are getting a bit impatient and like they get the concept of divine timing, but they're kind of tired of waiting for divine timing to work in their favor. They're kind of getting impatient is what I'm picking up on. Maybe even you're getting impatient is what I'm picking up on, and a bit tired and just like you want to sleep. Like, you want to go to sleep and not think about it, but at the same time you're not giving up this idea. Like, you will wake up with renewed energy so you can try again. So, you're not giving up hope yet. They aren't either. But I think both of you are kind of tired. And I feel like both of you are kind of maybe even mirroring each other's energy, because I feel like how you are feeling is also how they are feeling at the moment. Okay, let's get in your tarot to get some more information about where the hell is your husband and what is taking them so long to find you. Okay, so first up we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. And we have the Lovers. Yes, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, then we have the you saw me live shuffling. There's no way I could have picked this card out. We have the Tower. Unforeseen changes. endings, beginnings, just things not making sense, things not falling into place, things falling out of place, unexpected changes, unexpected like issues cropping up. Then we have the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Okay, bottom deck energy is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're tired. They're on all of the apps, they're on all of the matrimonial sites. They are literally trying, and they are tired of waking up every day, scrolling on Instagram and finding their schoolmates, their college mates, everybody, seniors, juniors, people they went to school with, having kids, having children, having weddings, and they're like, me when? Me when, God? Me when? Okay, so let's find out where they are, okay? Where they are right now is, I feel like they are really going through it at the moment. It's like every time they think they are stable enough, a rug gets pulled out from under their feet. So, maybe a family member was in the hospital. So, matchmaking took a back seat. When this family member came back from the hospital, all healed, all fine, it's another thing. It's that their dog got lost, or that they got laid off. It's like one thing after the other after the other. Every time they feel like they found their footing, the rug gets pulled out from under them, is what it feels like. They're really going through it. Like the past, I want to say 2-3 years have been really difficult for this person. They have really been through everything. I think they have done rounds of courts, they have done rounds of hospitals, all of the things that like stress you out, yeah, that is something that they have been experiencing at the moment. This could also be like just physical changes or like emotional changes that they are undergoing. But this feels like situations, like real life situations that they have been facing. In terms of more information about where they are, with the Three of Wands, like I'm seeing, they're kind of tired. They're like, I need to just take care of myself right now. I need to up my self-care game, because I've been trying, but it feels like I've been ending up kissing all of the wrong frogs. None of the frogs turn into my prince. Where is he? They are maybe feeling they have been kissing all of these frogs, but none of them turns into their princess. Where is their princess? That's where they're at. Okay. Physically, I feel like they're maybe in a hot tub, maybe they are at the beach, or they can see like a body of water from where they're at. For some of you, this person could be on a date right now that they think is the love of their life, but is not their love of their life, is probably another lesson, is probably another karmic relationship. Yeah. So that is where they're at. They're trying. They're also trying to take care of themselves. They don't want to give up. That's where they're at, physically, emotionally, mentally. What is taking them so long to find you is probably because they don't fully see you. I don't think you're in their vicinity yet. I think they hang out in places where you don't hang out in, or they are friends with people you are not friends with. There is some sort of like an economic barrier between you guys, is what I can pick up on. This person comes from generational wealth. This person comes from a wealthy family. They are well-to-do, or maybe they are more well-to-do than you. Okay, they do live a very luxurious, very comfortable life. They probably have a very big home. They are related to famous people. They are maybe, related to family members who have left behind a legacy. But for some reason, the places where they go or the places where they hang out is not where they would meet you. Okay, so it's like they know the kind of person they want to hang out with or like be married to, but they don't see you yet. You see how her face is hidden with her phone in this card. She's taking a mirror selfie for what looks like faceless content for the internet. You know, her face is hidden. You can see her outfit, you can see her background, you can see every single detail of everything around her, but you don't see her face. I feel like that's where they're at the moment. They know who they want to marry. Like the minute they see you, the minute they see your face, they will know that this is my person. They will know you're their person. They'll know you're their one. They will know from the get-go, but they just haven't seen you yet. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. And I genuinely feel like that's because you guys don't go to the same places. You don't frequent the same places. So a message for you could be to put yourself out there in terms of like go to a cafe you've never been to before, go to, you know, attend a class that you've never been to before but you always wanted to go. I would go so far as to say go to places that feel like you're treating yourself every once in a while, like, you know, so like places that seem out of budget for you. I'm not saying spend your money frivolously. I'm just saying once in a while it's okay to treat yourself to that 300 rupees coffee. Okay, I don't know how much coffee costs because I'm not a coffee or a tea drinker. So I don't know what an expensive coffee is. I don't even know what regular coffee costs. But you know what I mean, right? Like if you like chocolate cakes, maybe once in a while go to Magnolia Bakery. And yes, their cakes are expensive, but hey, once in a while you're allowed to treat yourself, right? Or, you know, if you want to go to like a fancy place, you know, some place that you know, like a mall that has Gucci and Prada, and like, you know, you just want to walk around that place for a while, or you just want to go to a cafe in one of those malls and just maybe order one drink or like one thing to eat, and that's it. Try doing that. Just so this person can see you, because I do feel like this person, they don't hang out in places that you do. Yeah, this could also be a sign to like join a dating app, you know, like a dating app that's a bit exclusive. If you feel like you're like underestimating yourself, feeling like, oh my god, you know, this app is for celebrities only, they won't let me join it. Try, what's the harm? Try. The worst they can do is say, hey, no, you don't meet our criteria, so you're not welcome to be here. That's it. That's all they're gonna say. But try, right? So that's something that I'm picking up on. But why is this coming off as like advice for you when we're tapping into their energy? Yeah, what's taking them so long is that they haven't seen you. So yeah, I mean, the practical thing would be is to put yourself in places where they could see you, I guess. But okay, let's just get some information about what is taking them so long. Like, what can this person do? We have the Hierophant, feet on earth, mind on heaven. Okay, what this person could do is maybe be a little bit more traditional, if that makes sense. Yeah, bottom deck energy is the Chariot. Like, believe in fate, believe in destiny, believe in like a higher power guiding you, and you know, maybe like have their astrological chart read. And obviously this is not something that you could do, but I mean, you could send them like a telepathic message, you could send them vibes, you could send them like the kind of energy, and like let them know like, hey, you know, if you just get your birth chart read from like an astrologer, maybe they can help you, and maybe that can fast track how quickly we're going to meet. And this works, this actually works, because sometimes, because your souls are aligned, this is your future spouse, so your souls are definitely aligned. You will end up with this person, which means you are connected at a telepathic level anyway. And this happens a lot of times, like people feel like, they have intuitively being asked to, like, join an app or go to a cafe or do something, and that's where they meet their future spouse. And that's because their future spouse was sending them vibes like, hey, I am here, do this thing so you can find me. And yeah, it sounds a bit too woo woo, but I swear to you, it works sometimes that way. You just have to believe. And yeah, so, like, when you are manifesting them, or the next time there's a full moon or a new moon, send them a message. Like, send them a message. Definitely not during the Mercury retrograde. So let the Mercury retrograde get over. Or even do it during Mercury retrograde if you feel called to, but I feel like it'll work better if you do it post Mercury retrograde. But yeah, send them like a telepathic message, okay? Either while meditation or while manifesting, however you do it, just like send them a message and say, hey, this is where I'm at the moment, find me, come to me here, and this is how you can do it, and that is by getting your astrological chart read. That is something that I'm picking up on for you guys. So, like, yeah, I feel like that's where they are, and that's what's taking them so long to find you. They're ready, they're putting themselves out there, but they're not finding success because there's something with their natal chart, their astrological chart, and if they sort that out, it could really help both of you guys. So yeah, that is the message that I have for you guys, group number 3. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I always want to know and, like, hear from you guys if these readings resonate with you, because, like, as a tarot reader, it's safe to say that I'm really into woo woo deep spiritual stuff, but I don't know if you are also like that. I mean, you might be, considering you're watching a tarot reading, but you might also be here because you're like, hey, let me see if tarot holds any truth. So, like, does this resonate with you? Does this make sense? Yeah, like, let me know is what I'm trying to say. And with that being said, I will love you and leave you on this note, group number 3. I hope this person sorts their planetary shit out soon so they can meet you and be united with you, and you can finally get that ring, yeah, that you can flaunt and talk about. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. I'll see you all in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.